Hey guys, Clinton Anderson here. Let me show you the latest trailer I got from Elite. You know I'm a huge Elite fan. Out of all the brands of trailers I've had in the 25 years, Elite is by far the best brand. So I got this particular trailer here as kind of a runabout type of trailer to get broodmares back and forth to Texas, yearlings. It's just kind of a transport type of a trailer. So it's an 8-horse trailer. I kept it basically pretty simple, kind of utilitarian, you know, no real bells and whistles, but basically a workhorse, okay? In the nose here, I've got 4 saddle racks. In the nose here, oh, that folds back. So in the nose here, I've got 4 saddle racks, 2 racks for bridles and ropes and anything else I need, and the nose of the trailer. So a lot of the times I'll haul down to Texas, I might want to go ride with another trainer, something like that. I can pack 4 saddles in here, some bridles, and just more or less use as a day trailer. It's got a good little brush box there as well. I put rubber on the floor, not carpet, because it seems like carpet just gets real nasty. So I put rubber on the floor and carpet on the walls. The post with the saddles is removable too, so if I want more space for anything out and I don't want to transport saddles, I'll just take that out and I've got more space in there. So I made the trailer ride height a lot higher. Okay, this is almost 20 inches off the ground. I made it higher so that, you know, remember, I've got lots of different people driving my trucks and trailer, kids, apprentices, all kinds of shit. They are known to drive over curbs, drive over dead people, drive over dead animals. If there's a reason I can get a kid to get one of my trailers in a bad position and rip off a fender or drive off a cliff, they will do it. So I start getting all of my trailers now to ride higher off the ground to give me more clearance so that we can drive over the dead person and not get hooked on them. Okay, so I got it higher off the ground. I got the tape on the side. I got it like a stock trailer where it has slats here, so in the wintertime I can put the plexiglass up here, and in the summertime I can leave it all empty. I put extra ties on the side, so when I want to tie a horse up to saddle him, unsaddle him, I've got places to tie horses. What I would do is connect an Aussie tie ring here to the side. Let's get back to the axles. So I put 17.5 tires on it, but here's the difference. I put 10,000 pound axles on this. I really try to stay with 2 axles. I'm not saying I won't have a trailer with 3 axles, but I really try now to avoid triple axle trailers. I think you have a lot less trouble with 2 axles, and especially in my position where, again, I've got lots of different people with different experience levels driving my trailers, you know, trailering my horses, okay? So when you've got a triple axle, you've got to be very careful going around tight corners. Otherwise, that front axle will drag and it'll bend those axles. So if you're a very particular driver, very precise, triple axles are not a problem. But if you've got lots of inexperienced drivers, you know, learning on your drivers, you're going to end up in a lot more of a problem. So I got 10,000 pound axles and I put it on electric brakes. I didn't do electric over hydraulic. I kept it very simple with just electric brakes. Electric brakes have come a long way now. Me personally, I'd rather electric brakes than electric over hydraulic. Why? Because every electric over hydraulic trailer I've ever had my whole career, there's always a trouble with it somewhere. It leaks hydraulic fluid. There's no pressure. The pump doesn't work. You name it. It's almost like the older I'm getting, I realize if it's got an on and off button, it's run by a battery or it has fluid, it's going to give you trouble at some point. So I've gone old school and simplified my equipment, and it's working out a lot better. So I went with electric brakes, but 10,000 pound axles. I can't stress this enough. Oh, people always cheapen up on the axles. That's the one part where you need to spend extra money. Okay, I went with the Michelin tires. I'm not a big Continental fan. I know a lot of people in horse industry use Continental tires. I go with the Michelin tires, 17.5. They're more expensive, but I have zero trouble with them. Okay, zero trouble with Michelin tires, okay? And another thing on tires, let's just talk about it now. On any trailer that I'm using a lot, I replace the tires at a 1-year anniversary. Regardless of how many miles I got on it, you know, especially a trailer that I'm using a lot, I replace the tires every year, even if they've got extra tread on them, and I'll tell you why. There's 2 places you change tires. You ready? You change them in a shop or you change them on the side of the road. They're your only 2 places you change tires. I would rather give up a little bit of value on a tire and replace my tires once a year in a shop than be stuck on the side of the road with 8 to 10 horses, changing tires, 110 degrees, traffic whistling by my ears. Okay, especially when I got young girls and different things driving my trucks and trailers. I don't want them stuck on the side of the road trying to change a tire, okay? So even if my tires have got still 30, 40% wear on them, you just sell them. Put them on Facebook Marketplace, sell them. Give them to your neighbor. Give them to the farmer down the road. Now, if I've got a trailer that just does medium use and it's not getting a lot of use, I might change them every 2 years, but no, certainly not longer than that. Horse trainers are notorious for being piss poor when it comes to maintenance on their trailers. So, you know, with that, it's probably, ever since I took that approach, one of my good friends, David McGee, told me that. He said, Clinton, you either change tires on the side of the road or you change them in the shop. And once he got me to start getting them changed on the 1-year anniversary of a trailer, I think it's been 8 years since we've changed a tire. Seriously. And I've been all over the country, 10 million miles. I can't remember the last time we ever changed a tire because I'm a stickler on the best tires and changing them out once a year. And even the ones that don't get used that much, especially if they're not undercover, cover the wheels up. Keep that rubber, keep the sun off the rubber. So I'm a nut about that. So I went with electric brakes, 2 10,000-pound axles, Michelin tires, 17.5, okay? I got a ladder here. I got a cool little hay pot up there, and there's a platform on the back of it for a wheelbarrow, anything like that, or if I want to go away for 2 or 3 days, I can get bags of alfalfa pallets, whatever I need up there. So on the back here, you know I love trailers with ramps, okay? For loading, unloading, etc. I've only used this trailer 1 time so far. So I like the doors that fold out, and Elite make a really cool little latch, so I can kind of use these as a wing, especially if I'm loading broodmares or babies or anything like that. Ramp up into the trailer. It's an 8-horse trailer. So I love this design here. They've got it to where this last divider, I can have an 8-horse in here, okay, 8 horses, or what I can do is slide this back, and this divider hooks back in here. So the other day, I had a mare and a baby, so I had a lot more space at the back for a mare and baby. I put the worm flooring in. I'm a big fan of worm flooring. It's expensive, yes I know, but it's tough as nails. It'll last forever. I do not like rubber mats where moisture gets up underneath the rubber mats. The horses paw them, get them up. Are they cheaper? Absolutely, but you'll have more maintenance issues with them, okay? I went with an insulated roof, double insulated roof to keep as much heat off the horses as possible. All the dividers have rubber hanging down, so if a horse tries to kick another horse beside them, they got rubber to protect them. So it's an 8-horse trailer, but look up the front here. I love the latches on Elite trailers. A lot of trailer manufacturers have shitty, cheap latches. Elite make really good latches. So at the front here, I did 2 stud dividers. So the first 2 bays have a full stud divider with rubber from here down and the pad. So if I've got a couple of studs or I've got a particular horse that's a bit of an arsehole, doesn't want to get along, I can basically shut him off from the rest of them. Or what I can do is I can easily take this first divider out, keep the second one, and now I've got 2 bays to put more storage, wheelbarrow, hay, tack, whatever I want to take. So I did 2 of these. The first 2 I did like this. At the front here, we have an escape door as well. So if I take out this divider, close the second one, now I've got a lot more space and I can get in and out from here to load and unload different things. Again, I went with a double insulated roof and the worm flooring. Just, do you hear how solid this stuff is? It's just really solid. Elite make a really well-built trailer. Trust me, I've had every brand of trailer in the last 25 years, and the only one I'm buying now is Elite. So here's another little feature here. So, for example here, I put a horse in here. I didn't go with mangers because this is more of a day trip type of trailer. It's not, so if I want to put a hay bag here, I can. If I want to hang a bucket of water, I can. But I can run my lead rope through the D or the tie ring, up here or here. I can shut this divider and I'll tie my rope off here. So that way, when I go to unload the next horse, instead of having to get in the compartment with the horse that's tied up, I untie my lead rope here. I just leave it hang here. I open this up. I walk over. I grab my lead rope. So if he goes to sit back or pull back, I'm not trapped in here with him. That's a cool feature that I had them add to that, is that extra D on the outside of every trailer. I put it back here rather than up here because I didn't want the other horse chewing it or messing with it. So I had him sit it back here a little bit further. If you have to ask that if you want them to do that feature. All my trailers have that. Love this back bay, how I can fold this back and put, you know, a mare and a baby, or I could even technically put about 2 small yearlings in here that are just loose back here too if I wanted to. Okay, I like the wing doors. Rather than just having one big door, I like the 2 halves. It works a lot better getting horses in and out. See the plexiglass that's here on the end? That's what I put on the sides in the winter time so there's not as much cold air running through. Do you have to have a ramp? No, but I like a ramp a lot more. Right, let's go around the other side. Okay, I got the D's on the side all the way down. 10,000 pound axles, electric brake. Over here is our emergency door to get in. I'm mainly going to keep this front bay for storage, feed, just things you want to get a hold of quicker that you don't want to go up into the hay pod. Okay? Really solid doors. Okay, on the front, I went with an old-fashioned, people will give me shit for this, but I don't care. I went with an old-fashioned handle, okay? Just wind it up, wind it down. If it has an on and off button, it's run by a battery, it has fluid, at some point it's going to break and give you trouble. And if you're like me, it always gives you trouble when you least want it to. You're in a hurry, you got to be a place, etc. So have I had a lot of trailers? I've got an Elite 6-horse trailer with an electric jack on it. It works great, okay? But it will break at some point. Everything that's mechanical will break. Will this break? Chances of it being pretty slim. Okay, so I went with old-fashioned handle. Spare tire. Typically, if I'm going to use a trailer and go across country with it a lot, I always carry 2 spares. If it's going to be a trailer that I usually just go within a day's driving, 1 spare. But any trailer that are going east to west coast, I always have 2 spares. And typically those tires I won't change out every year. I'll change them out every 2 years. Yes, you might say, Clinton, you're wasting some money. You know, you could get extra tread. I agree with that, okay? But listen to me carefully. Especially on triple axle trailers, it's not the tread you're worried about, it's the sidewall. Triple axle trailers have a lot of torque on the sidewalls of your tires. So you might say, hell, I got plenty of tread left on it. It's not about the tread, it's about the sidewall and the integrity of the tire. Okay, so I'd rather change my tires a little early, waste a little money. Again, you can sell them on Facebook Marketplace, sell them to a farmer down the road, okay, or swap them out to another trailer that's more of a day trailer around where you live, but get your tires changed more frequently. Front of it here is pretty standard, etc. So what I like about this trailer is it's not very long. Okay, I got 8 horses in here in a relatively short amount of distance. So again, when I've got lots of apprentices driving my trucks and trailers, the longer a truck and trailer is, the more chain they get terms. They're going to cut the corner, rip the fender off, drive into a gully. Fuck, over the years, you name it, I've had it happen. Okay, so this is more of a work type trailer, and this is why I built it. Okay. Elite are more expensive than most of the other brands out there. In fact, I'd probably say they're the most expensive. But I will tell you this, you get exactly what you pay for. If you want the best, you're going to have to pay a little more for it. If you want cheap, it's going to be cheap. I want to buy things that last. I want to buy things that have tremendously good resale value. And I want to buy things, me personally, I'm not a mechanic's bootlace. I can't fix anything. I can write a hell of a check, but I can't fix anything. So when I buy things, I want them to be as sturdy as possible to give me the least amount of maintenance, least amount of problems, okay? All of my bearings on my trailers, I get them checked every 15,000 miles, okay? Well, it depends on the axle, but anywhere from 12 to 15,000 miles, I'll redo the bearings and repack the bearings in my trailers. I'm just a nut about maintenance. Once a year, I take all my trailers back to Elite, have them go through the whole things. And if there's a busted light, if something needs repaired, if a horse chewed a divider, okay? Too many people let their trailers go years without good servicing, and then they go to sell them and they get jack for them. Keep up on your maintenance every year and take care of your trailers, and they'll last forever, okay? So if you want a trailer, go to the Elite website, look for a dealer in your area. I promise you, you will not be disappointed, mate.
Ever wanted to own a champion? Clinton Anderson, world-class horse trainer and competitor, has been spotting and developing promising horses into greatness for decades. Now, he is offering an exclusive ownership opportunity to create champion horses. Introducing Clinton Anderson's Performance Partnership. In this exclusive program, you and Clinton will co-own a top-tier performance horse that will be meticulously trained and cared for by Clinton Anderson himself. This isn't just an investment. It's a first-hand experience of horsemanship excellence. With Clinton's help and advice, you'll choose the horse that resonates with your ambitions, and Clinton takes the reins from there. From training to stabling, from the practice arena to the winner's circle, Clinton's unwavering dedication ensures that your equine athlete reaches its full potential. This partnership is about more than business. It's about a shared passion for equestrian excellence. And Clinton Anderson isn't just your trainer, he's your partner, fully invested in every horse's success. Together, you'll share in the excitement, the prestige, and the profits. Membership is strictly limited to ensure each investor receives personalized attention and commitment. It's your chance to be part of an exclusive equine ownership community that combines the excitement of competition with the satisfaction of success. Don't miss your opportunity to join Clinton Anderson's Performance Partnership, a unique collaboration that transforms dreams into equine champions. Experience the heart of horsemanship excellence. Find out more at ClintonAndersonPerformanceHorses.com.